wonderful people. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing amazing. My name is Bianca. You can call me B, and welcome back to Books with B. So January is over. The first month of 2022 is over. That was quick. That was really quick. Hooray, hooray. This is my first wrap-up in this channel. How exciting. I just want to say, I've been having fun in this booktube journey, and I will probably continue. So, hooray for little achievements. So today, I'm going to talk about all the books that I've read in January. I've read 7 books in total. I am a very slow reader, so you'll be seeing little numbers in my wrap-ups, but I hope that's fine with you, because I can't really do anything about it. Okay. So, let's get started. The first book I've read in January 2022 is The Little Prince. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say the author's name because I suck at pronouncing author names. Anyway, The Little Prince. Everyone knows how great this is except for me before I started. I wanted to start the new year with a very, very light note and a very warm-hearted note, and The Little Prince just did the job. It's such an amazing read. I don't care that I'm an adult reading a children's book. It's still really, really great. If you think that you wouldn't like this just because you're an adult, please still try it, because it's so good. So basically, we followed this pilot that was stranded in a desert, and he found the Little Prince. So the Little Prince then tells the pilot his story, and it's just so cute. I cannot wait to read the Netflix adaptation. I know the story is a little different, but I don't care because it's still so great. I've been hearing so much great things about it. What else can I say? It's just a masterpiece, honestly. If you haven't read The Little Prince, please do read it, and don't be ashamed that you haven't read it, even if you're an adult, because that was me. The second book that I read is Read On by Brandon Sanderson and Yancy Patterson. This is the second novella of the Skyward series, and I love it so much. I don't want to tell you what it's about, only because I will probably spoil the first 2 books of Skyward if I talk about it, but I loved it so much. I haven't really read much novellas, so I have no idea if it's a good one as a novella, but as a story itself, I really enjoyed it. So we basically follow someone that's not human, so an alien of some sorts. I didn't expect to like it because we don't really know anything about her, but still, I ended up really liking this. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a really great novella. It's part of the Skyward series, and you guys know how much I love Skyward. So, the next thing I read is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. So this is a classic that I've always wanted to read. I actually started reading this last year, but I couldn't finish it for the life of me. But I finally got an audiobook, and it really helped me, and I freaking love Little Women. I loved the movie, the 2019, I think, and I just really, really wanted to read the book. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really love it. It's just really slow. We basically just follow the March sisters during their lives. They are 4 sisters, and we just see how they were very young and then how they just grew up to be amazing women. And I love this book so freaking much. I'm 100% sure I'm gonna reread this. But it is very slow. It is a very slow classic. I still really loved it. So, Little Women. The next book I read is another classic. Oh my god. I've read 3 classics this month. Little achievements. Way to go. I gotta pat myself on the back right there. Amazing. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Everyone's raving about this. And let me say, not my favorite classic. I'm very sorry. It's just a lot of people love this so freaking much, and I think I overhyped it for myself. So we just basically follow Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy and see how they fall in love. It's enemies to lovers, I think. I don't know. Is it? But yeah, what I love about this, I saw the difference from the time before, when was this? 1813. I saw like how hard it was to be a woman. Like at the time, all the women just wants to be married. Of course, except for our main character, but still, most of the women here, they just want to get married. And even Elizabeth's mom, Mrs. Bennet, all she wants to happen for her girls is just to get married. She doesn't even care who marries them. Just the fact that they're married is a little accomplishment for her, and I'm just, what the hell is this time period? But the love story, I gotta say, is really cute. I thought I was gonna have a crush with Mr. Darcy. I didn't. I didn't like him as much as other people did. Don't hate me on that. But I love their love story. It's really cute. Total misunderstanding in the first part, and then you see why Mr. Darcy is not this bad person. Apparently, he's just, yeah, whatever. Yeah. In total, I enjoyed this a lot. I did use the audiobook as well to help me. But yeah, I really liked it. The next book I read is a graphic novel. It's Eternals by Neil Gaiman, illustrated by John Romita Jr. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. But now come to think of it, I just kind of want to give it a 2. Oh no. I think I gave it a 3 because I still did like the illustrations a lot. But the story, it's okay. First we follow this guy named Mark Curry. He's a nurse. And then all of a sudden, this guy named Ike Harris, I hate their names, tells him he's an Eternal. Basically, Eternals are beings that lived since the dawn of time, but these Eternals in this graphic novel can't remember that they were Eternals. So yeah, we just basically follow them, trying their best to remember their past. Obviously, at first, Mark Curry doesn't believe he's Makari, and Ike Harris already knows he's Icarus, but the others don't know anything. It's weird. Cersei's a party planner. I didn't like that plot. And at the end, I don't want to say, but the conflict just got resolved really quickly. There's no action in this graphic novel. Not much. So I'm like, are these really comic book characters? Because the action is very minimal. I was so lost. I love the movie more than the graphic novel. I'm happy that they changed a lot of things. Basically, I didn't like it as much as I liked the movie, but I still really want to try the new Eternals that was 2020, I think, or 2021. I can't remember. The new Eternal series, I still want to try it. But this one, not my cup of tea. I guess it just didn't age well. It is a graphic novel from 2006, but yeah, not for me. So the next one is A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir. It's the 4th book of An Ember in the Ashes. I have been talking about An Ember in the Ashes so much already, but here I go again. Let's talk about it. If you haven't read An Ember in the Ashes, it's about a slave girl and a martial empire soldier. They meet during their journey, but all they want to do is to have freedom and answers. I guess that's how I want to say it. If you want like a more depth explanation, description, I did a great job describing it in my first video, favorites of 2021. But anyway, let's talk about this. Oh my god! If you've seen my recent vlogs, I've been wanting to cry because of a book for so long, and I did not know that all I need was A Sky Beyond the Storm. Guys, honestly, this book, it made me cry at least 3 times, and it's not just like a teardrop cry. No, it's a full-on bawling my eyes cry. I have tissues on the side just wiping my nose. It's, oh my god. It's one of the most perfect endings of a series that I've ever read. Holy mother of... It will crush you. It will crush your soul. It just had the perfect conclusion. It had so many heartbreaks, so many griefs, so many answers answered. Thank God. Because within the freaking series, every book you finish, there's always unanswered questions. And finally, we found out what has been going on. And oh my god. Obviously, I don't want to say what's the book about. I might spoil the whole series for you. But all I can say, this book is the perfect ending to a series. This whole series, An Ember in the Ashes series, please freaking read it, because oh my god, you will cry. Oh my god, now I'm thinking about the ending and I just can't. I'm just gonna stop talking about it because I might cry. I'm sorry. Try to compose myself, but again, perfect way to end the series. The whole series is just such an amazing adventure, such an amazing journey. And this, obviously, as a whole, will be a new favorite. Just so good. And the last one that I read during this month is Psytonic by Brandon Sanderson. I just realized that I didn't tell you guys what Skyward is about. So Psytonic is the third book of the Skyward series. And again, I have been talking about the Skyward series a lot in this channel, so I'm just gonna do a brief description of it. So we follow Spenza. She has always dreamed to become a pilot, and in this world, pilots are considered heroes because they fight an enemy alien that just keeps on attacking them. That's basically how I just want to say it. But this one is the third book of the series, and holy moly, holy gra, I cried in The Sky Beyond the Storm. And I cried in Psytonic as well. I swear to God, be careful what you wish for, because I just wanted a book that will make me cry, and now I have two. I didn't cry as much here though, but it's fine. It's not like an ending book, so I get it. But basically, this book, we follow Spenza in her new adventure in rediscovering who she is. I don't want to say more because, again, I might spoil the entire series, but it's just so good. I read this very slow because I know it's going to be very lore heavy and I need to understand, and the world building is just so good. The ending was very intense. That's why I cried a lot. A lot of things happen in the last 100 pages of this book, and oh my god, I can't. Also, this is a sci-fi book, but what I can say, what I love about this book in particular in the series is, again, it does explore the lore of their world, but it has elements of our world because they call our world the old world. So basically, it's just humans way after our time. So what I love about Spencer, she loves old Earth stories. So she mentions people like Gilgamesh and Greek heroes. I love that factor because it goes to our ancient time as well. Also, it reminds me a lot of Journey to the Center of the Earth, where they just discover new things, and it's just amazing. It's so hard to talk about this book without spoiling anything, but I gotta say, amazing book. Third book of a series. I cannot wait to read more. I am for sure going to read the third novella very soon. Ever sure. I cannot wait. I just love the Skyward series. I love the Skyward Flight. I love Spenza with all my heart. I love this book so much more than the second book. I think the second book was just such a miss for me. Rated at 5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't read Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, please do. It's a YA sci-fi series. It's not over yet, and I don't want it to be over, honestly, but I'm just so excited for new Skyward stuff. Okay, so that's it. That's all of the books I read during January. Please let me know what your favorite read of January is. Mine, obviously, is it obvious? Mine is A Sky Beyond the Storm. But Psytonic, quick second, but Sky Beyond the Storm really crushed me, but really made me smile at the end as well. It's just so satisfying. I freaking love this book. I hope you guys had an amazing January, because my reading for January, even though it's very little, I was still very proud that I read 7 books. I usually read like an average of 4 or 5, but I read 7, and that's fine. I'm good. We're good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you like what you see, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. If you like what you see, and if you think we have similar tastes, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Please stay safe. And yeah, I love you. Mwah.